I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I missed you too. It's okay. Your girl been moving. Literally, figuratively, metaphorically moving. A week ago today, I moved to Paris, France. That's why it's a new couch, new apartment, new city, new time zone, new country, new everything. It's been a crazy past couple of days, but we've been making it work. And with me moving, don't have any time for books per se, or that's not true. No time to read the book that I wanted to talk about this week. But I went to my IG story and asked if you guys still wanted to see something book related, and it was a resounding yes. So we're just gonna get into some black owned bookstores today that I really think you guys should check out. Hi everyone, it's your girl Savvy C. Welcome to an episode of Cover to Cover, a weekly video series about all things books. And today, rather than talking about a book, reviewing a book, sharing it with you guys, I'm going to talk about let me check. 6 black-owned bookstores. I wanted to do something for you guys that was book related, but just didn't have the time to talk about a certain book in particular, but more books will be on the way, of course. I'm starting grad school tomorrow, wish me luck, and so we're gonna just see how things go. We're gonna just feel it out. So, just bear with me. I have my notes here just to keep me on track, on in line. So I picked these 6 bookstores in particular because 1, they're black owned. 2, they are able to ship online shopping availability, so you have to physically be there. And then 3, each of them are within a region of the United States. This is just the United States right now. I'm not, I am, international now, but, very so much American to my core, and these are all based in the United States. So based off of the 6 regions, the primary region of the states, and 1 bookstore per region. So starting off with New England region. Frugal Bookstore in Boston, Massachusetts. In Roxbury, to be exact, home to New Edition, If it is love, why does it hurt so bad? Just a New Edition. Called Frugal Bookstore, where you can browse through a ton of hashtags, a lot of genres. Their mantra and just overall goal is changing minds 1 book at a time. I found through the bookstore that online, through a purchase of $100 or more, you can get free shipping. They have a great catalog that I looked through, very extensive, a lot of options. And if you don't find what you're looking for, if you don't see what you're looking for, as long as it's like a current quote-unquote active book, if it has an active ISBN number, they can order it to you and then get it shipped to you a-okay, no problem. So shout out to Frugal Bookstore. I'll be sure to put their information up on the side here, as well as in the description box or in the caption wherever you're watching this. Next up, moving down to the Mid-Atlantic region, my region, DMV, that's where the hometown is, home team. This place called Harambee. I hope I'm saying that right. No, not Harambee. Wow. Harambee. Yikes. My fault. Harambee, which means working together in Swahili. Harambee Books and Artwork is in Old Town Alexandria, which is one of my favorite areas. I grew up and lived in McLean for a while, so went over there a lot growing up. Harambee was conceived to achieve our mission of literacy education as a fundamental human right for all, period. Totally agree. And I think that all of us should know how to read. Not to make that not to make light of that, but reading is really a fundamental right of all of us, and there's so much knowledge and growth and wisdom within pages, and I feel like everyone should have access to that. And so this bookstore does just that. What I really liked about it, and I thought was unique, was how it fulfills a niche of just cultural competency, of cultural literature, of cultural artwork. So rather than just being a black-owned bookstore that just offers all types of books, through, popular, whatever, books everywhere, they really focus in on, Black American culture. It says on here, from my notes I found from the website, their work focuses on African culture from ancient civilization to modern society. So they can really give you a more in-depth look on just whatever you're looking at, whatever time period you're looking at, rather than just like finding, I don't know, the newest Hunger Games, you know, new book, you know, whatever. So whatever installment of that. Next up, we have our southern region, the Southern Belles, down to the ATL in Atlanta, of course. Good Books ATL, or it's just called Good Books. I follow them on Instagram. Really highly recommend a great Instagram follow. I would say 3 or 4 of cover-to-cover episode books that have been featured have been because of Good Books ATL. Their Instagram page is great. So I'm not sure if it's the owner who does it or their social media person, whoever, best friend, roommate, cousin. Shouts to you. I love it. They have these great stacks of books that they share day in and day out, and you can just really, like, I save it in my little collections, zoom in, zoom out, and get a lot of book titles. And two, what they show within those stacks is that they make a lot of they can curate a book stack for you. So kind of you can have like maybe a personal shopper, you can have like a personal librarian with good books. So you can just say like what you're looking for, whether that be, you know, genre, time period, author, just overall area of interest, how many books you want, your price range, your budget, etc. And then they will get you a stack of books. They'll ship it to your house. And yeah, to your liking. And so I think that's really unique and rare. And I love that concept of Good Books. You know, a personal librarian for you. Next up is the Midwest. We're going to moving out west, you know, manifest destiny, if you will. Moving out all the way to Indiana. Black people lived in Indiana. Who would have thought? Shouts to Kokomo, Indiana, downtown Kokomo. I love that name. Kokomo. Probably hope I'm saying that right. Fingers crossed. Kokomo, Indiana is home to Beyond Barcodes Bookstore. It's a Black woman-owned bookstore. It is a cafe, and more importantly, I thought it was really cool too, a language learning center. Just a place that's really for the community and for the culture there. They take donations. They're really, you know, just trying to be a cornerstone and just a place for the community, especially now with the virus. I'm sure that has, you know, really derailed plans or just had to make things change around. But bookstores like this really help keep, you know, communities afloat and really keep local downtown areas that I'm sure have been either, you know, if not ran through by gentrification, are really close to it, and still looking out for Black and brown people and looking out for the best of interest of, you know, maybe immigrants, of those who, you know, are first gen, those who, you know, may not speak the best English or whatever other language they're trying to learn. So bookstores like this are so important to the community. I'm really glad that, you know, Indiana and the Midwest region has this resource. Next up, moving to the Southwest. This is home to Grassrootz Books and Juice Bar in Phoenix. They just opened up in September of 2019, so it'll be, wow, a year this month. Congrats! Oh, that's so exciting. Wow. Only one in Phoenix. No surprise there. And home to Grassrootz has books as well as apparel, some pretty cool shirts. I saw like it's one that's really cute. And according to them in their Facebook page, and nobody wanted to tell me, September is Black Reading Month. Go figure. So you can go celebrate that with them. They have, you know, great resources on both their website and on their Facebook page. They do online shipping now. Like I mentioned, all of these have online shipping availabilities. I think that was unique to this place. I found this through an article where it was talking about how, you know, with, you know, the world being on fire, or not just the world, well, I guess the whole world, but America in particular, you know, the streets in America, you know, on, you know, in Inferno, they saw a huge spike in, I was saying cases, in orders, looking for Black literature, and they really were able to fulfill that. So I think a great place to check out Grassrootz Books and Juice Bar. Next up, I have the Pacific Northwest, going to Third Eye Books. Open me a third eye in Portland. Shouts to Portland, Oregon. Shouts to meaning, you know, came a long way from the Woodlawn Park. Their physical location is no longer open due to Miss Rona, but they have a great online collection, and they're just, you know, moving everything, you know, keeping that third eye open just online. What I thought was really cool through Third Eye Books, through their website and what I looked up, they have a lot of great collections such as Nipsey Hussle Book Club collection, Black Freedom collection, and Grown Folk collection. Okay, grown folk. Not for the youngest, for the grown folk who digging a brown liquor, you know what I'm saying? So I love that. That was really cool. And then also they have some upcoming events, or just this one I saw. They have a Zoom talk with author Walter Mosley on Sunday, October 4th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's just free to the public, or at least it looked like it was free to the public. I didn't say it was of any cost, so don't 100% quote me on that, but just really cool. Just again, I think that's what's unique about all those bookstores, those 6 places, things you can't get out of Barnes & Noble, out of Amazon, which, you know, with capitalism, you know, you need the big stores, whatever that happens, but, you know, there's just a certain je ne sais quoi, how could I am in Paris, of having, you know, small Black owned bookstores, having mom and pop stores, really just having humans, you know, and not machines, not these multi-million, multi-billion-dollar companies giving you books, you know, having someone who's a fellow book lover who can really, you know, share that passion with you and plant that seed within you. Because I'm really convinced, and, you know, if this hasn't been painfully obvious with me doing these episodes, is this my 20th episode? I think it might be. It might be. Anyways, it might be. It might be. I think so. Anyways, well, just my goal with doing this and just why I started cover to cover was just like, I was reading all these books and I wanted to share it with people in quarantine, and I just love books so much, and books have just opened my eyes to so many things, have taught me so many things, and have just given me so many just valuable lessons, and just expanded my mind to what is possible. And so I just wanted to share that with people, and I really think the world should know that. And literally anything you ever had a question to, if anything you're looking at, research, entertainment, whatever, is in a book. And a book can really just open your mind and your heart, your minds, I already said mind, heart, eyes, etc. Just everything. It just, books really, and literacy just is it's the best thing ever. So yeah, hope that helps. Hope that's a good place to start. Really recommend all 6. Shouts to those 6 bookstores for really just, you know, being for the culture, looking out for people, sharing your passion with, you know, your community, your countrymen, just the world. I love that. I love that idea. I think it's really dope. And so it kind of, you know, lays the foundation, the groundwork, and blazes the trail for me and other people like me who one day, you know, I'm going to speak into the future now. I'm going to speak into the future. I want to open a bookstore. I really want to open a bookstore. Don't know where yet. Don't know what it will be like. Don't know when, but I do want to open a bookstore one day. That's definitely on the bucket list of things to do. You know, if I can, you know, pull off moving to Paris and move a pandemic, I can open a bookstore. Okay? Period. All right, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, sending love, la vie style, to wherever you are when you're watching this in the world. And I will see you next Friday with the book. Bye.